Hi everyone, welcome to U2.0 Gaming. In this video, we are going to take a deep dive into O63y, also known as the Fractured Prisoner. Let's find out if he is the right guy for you to spend your precious gems on. O63y, who we are going to refer to as the Fractured Prisoner, has a stat distribution that is typical of a heavy hitter. He has the 5th highest attack currently in the game, sitting close to the mid 6,000 mark, while also toting some of the lowest defense related stats, having a lower defense than even Celebratory Gale. He doesn't receive any agility buffs from his rank bonus, therefore will have a base agility of 1000, which will rely quite a bit on Memoirs if you would like to see him perform in the arena. His base critical rate and damage also isn't anything to write home to, but don't worry, it gets better from here. The Fractured Prisoner's character skill hits like a truck with a base multiplier of 520%, which gets further enhanced by 40% when it is a critical hit. It gets better as the recharge rate is rated C, which means it will be ready relatively quickly. The Fractured Prisoner also receives an above average attack boost in his first passive, along with a 30% increase in critical damage for the first 60 seconds of the battle. The Fractured Prisoner is definitely qualified to be a main damage dealer with his hard-hitting character skill and top tier base attack. He definitely falls in the category of killed or be killed, as he is a glass cannon and will fit best in an extremely offense-oriented team as to finish the fight in the first 60 seconds as to take advantage of his critical damage boost. He will be best paired with 2 other main damage dealers or 1 other main damage dealer along with an offense-oriented support character. As he receives a significant boost to critical damage, it is best to aim for a 70% critical rate from your memoirs and weapons along with a maxed out Fire Elemental Companion book to ensure a 100% critical hit rate in key moments of boss fights. Memoirs from the Dreams of Kolkha set should be prioritized if you are having trouble hitting the 70% critical rate mark. If you get very good rolls on your memoirs, sets from A Chance for Conflict and the One and Man of Kings and Soldiers will be more ideal for a higher damage ceiling. Keep in mind you can always mix sets to take advantage of having 2 critical rate main stats, which will make it much easier to hit your critical rate goal. You should be aiming for attack percentage and critical rate on the main stats of your memoirs, while prioritizing critical rate, critical damage and attack percentage on the substats. The Fractured Prisoner wields the Faulty Greatsword. As typical of fire elemental weapons, this greatsword has a top tier attack stat. The weapon skill provides slightly above average damage multiplier while providing attack and agility buffs for the rest of the party. Looking at the short skill cooldown, the Faulty Greatsword seems most appropriate for an offense-oriented support character and will definitely shine in the arena. The passive increases both the wielder's attack and critical damage for the first 60 seconds of the battle. The second passive alone makes this an excellent weapon to have for any damage dealer, whether it is in the main slot or in the sub slot. The Fractured Prisoner is a top tier unit who is almost a carbon copy of A2, though he comes with a top tier greatsword that is more support orientated. If you currently do not possess A2 or any of the other top tier damage dealers, then he is highly recommended for you. However, if you have between 1 to 2 of the other heavy hitters, then he can be seen as a luxury purchase, as he will be able to complete your team of berserkers who can tear through everything that the game currently offers. Owners of A2 will most likely pass on him, as he will compete with A2 for greatswords, and unless you have a big surplus of highly ascended greatswords, you will have difficulty equipping both A2 and the Fractured Prisoner. As always, good luck in your summons, and until next time.